us here in New Zealand. You got your first training session today. How are you feeling?
Yeah, excited. I think, that little bit of travel sort of get out of our system and a bit of recovery yesterday and get used to the time zone and excited to get going.
It was a pretty warm welcome yesterday too from the locals, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice. I think it's always nice sort of celebrating culture, and they've got such a rich culture over here. To sort of see some of their locals come and welcome us like that was really enjoyable.
You obviously have had experience, or you've got a company, if that's the right word, in the Indigenous space. What can Australia learn out of the Māori culture?
I think just the way that they sort of embrace it and accept it, and I guess it's celebrated over here, and you see even the white guys, the white Kiwis over here, they'll still celebrate that Māori culture, and I think that's something that we can take a massive lesson from these guys over the ditch, is celebrating our Indigenous history and our Aboriginal and TI brothers and sisters that sort of were here before us white guys were, and celebrating that that's part of Australian culture, and something that we should be super proud of. I think them teaching it in schools and I guess educating the youth is probably the biggest thing there.
How much does it mean for you to be back here in the green and gold of Australia?
Yeah, it's really special, I think. Especially sort of bowing out in the finals the way that we did. I think it's an exciting opportunity for myself to come in and finish this year on a high. It's been a really enjoyable season, and it's always such an honour to be back in the green and gold and representing your country. You sort of got to pinch yourself to, these are the sort of moments that you dreamed of as a kid, and to be able to play for Australia, I guess in pro sport as an adult is really special.
When you look back at your year, you started in New South Wales Cup. You go on to be the player of the series in an Origin series, which the Blues won, and now you're playing for your country again. How do you reflect when you look back at the year you've had? Yeah,
I think it was just really enjoyable, and it was super fun and rewarding, and a lot of hard work went into it, and it's not finished yet, so I won't reflect too much. I'll wait till hopefully in a couple of weeks' time I'll reflect on the year that was.
Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah, for sure. I think I'm proud of myself, and I'm thankful to my friends and my family that helped me get back here, and it brings me a lot of joy and happiness seeing them enjoy I guess me being back in this space, and my mum and my dad and my sisters and my partner. I think you sort of forget how much happiness and pride you can bring them when you represent your country like this.
Of all the teams you represent, how much does this one mean to you?
Yeah, it's right up there. I think, like I said before, it's as a kid you sort of dream of playing for Australia, and I sort of pinch myself now sitting here, and when I was younger I was from New South Wales, so the rep teams that we made were Riverina, and we go away and versus all the Sydney schools at those state comps to even make the state team, and my little country team will get smoked every time, and you'd be sitting there with your fingers crossed at the end hoping that you'd make the New South Wales team, and so I didn't used to make those teams, and to now be making the state team is something that little kid back when I was younger would have been dreaming of. So yeah, it's the highest honour for me.
You're on sacred ground here in Christchurch. Do you understand who this franchise is and what they're about? Yeah,
well, I grew up with a union background, so it was pretty cool walking through the gym and seeing some of the names up there on the wall. Dan Carter, Richie McCaw, Richie Moanga, who came into our camp for Blues. It's pretty special to come and see where they train and where they go about their business, and they've won a fair load of titles, this club, so hopefully we can carry some of that winning spirit into the weekend.
You've got a token Kiwi in the side of Mitch Barnett, the adopted Kiwi here. How do you G him up to take on his teammates this weekend?
I don't think he needs any G'ing up at all. Barney, he goes after every single player that's across him, and that's just the way that he plays. And Mitch Barnett, they're calling him.
How impressed have you been with the way he's stepped up with every, I guess, representative level he's gone to Blues? And then
Barnett? Yeah, mate, Barnett's been on fire, I think. He was on fire in Origin, and even just being around the boys, I think he sort of thrives in these team environments and brings everyone together, is a character and loves a good time. So trains hard, has a good time off the pitch, and I'm really loving playing with him and can't wait to run out with him again on the weekend.
Go. You mentioned some of those rugby names like Dan Carter. Do you think that one day there could be rugby league names that are just revered here?
Maybe not at the Crusaders camp, but I think the Kiwis, they've been paving their own sort of path, and guys like Fish and Sean Johnson coming back into that team, they've definitely sort of, I guess, uplifted that Kiwi jersey to where it is now. And obviously New Zealand's more of a union country, but I think the Warriors and the Kiwis have sort of been elevating the rugby league over here for the last couple of years. So no, it's exciting.
Do you think an NRL team could work here?
Potentially. Yeah, potentially, we'll see.
Gussie, you've spoken a lot about your journey back this year. At your lowest point, how far off was the Australian dream and playing for the Kangaroos again?
To be honest, I always had belief and always knew that I'd be back here. I think it's all about just working hard and taking opportunities when you get them. And I didn't have any doubt that I'd be back here for sure.
And what about some other kids or youngsters that might be going through some tough times? Like you're an example of you can fight your way back. What would your message to be just to anyone that's struggling at the moment?
I think just don't be too proud as men, and I think as athletes and footy players we can often be too proud to, seek help or look like you're weak or look like you're struggling. And I think sometimes it can be the strongest thing is to accept that you're probably not where you need to be, and to get the help that you need. And once you do that, I think that the people will respond and react differently to how you can build up in your mind. So pretty much just don't be too proud to accept that maybe you need a bit of help, and that's the first step to getting better. You
said your year's not finished yet. What can we expect from Angus in the future? Have you got another year in you? No,
we've got 2 more games is what I'm saying. I think, I'm definitely keen to try and find another gear these next 2 games. I think, that feeling that we had after that semi, I don't want that again, so I'll be doing everything to make sure that we're not feeling like that in 2 weeks' time.
I don't know if you've seen the headlines back home, but Sam Walker's set to re-sign with the Roosters for another 2 years. I mean, how important is he for the club's future? Yeah, massive. I think, I'm great mates with Sammy, and I sort of tried to take him under my wing a little bit when he came to the club as a pimply little 17-year-old, and we're great mates now, and I'm super keen to have him stick around. He's such a crucial part to our team, and the way that he plays, you can see there's just points all around him, and the kind of stuff that he pulls out in the field, you can't coach it. So I think the more mature he gets as a half, I think he'll get better and better, and he's a massive part of our team moving forward. If he is one of your good mates, have you got a scoop for us? Has he actually put pen to paper yet? I don't have a scoop for you, but I know he's been looking for properties around Sydney, so hopefully that's a good sign. Mitch, Angus said you've got a new nickname. It's your last name is now Warnett.
Yeah, a good old stitch up from Gussie, which is good. But I obviously been at the Warriors, I've been getting a few nicknames, and that is one of them. Yes. Have you embraced it, or you don't like hearing it? No, I love it. Just the whole sort of Warriors fans and all that sort of stuff is they've been really good to me, and just embracing the whole lot of it over there. How do you expect to be received from the Kiwi crowd this weekend? Yeah, I wouldn't imagine too good, but it's been sort of pretty funny coming here, and been very well known by the rugby league community here. So I've had a lot of people, asking for photos and wish me the best. So it's been a nice change.
How do you think playing in Origin beside a Cyclops helps prepare you for the atmosphere we'll get this weekend?
Yeah, a lot obviously. And they played in a prelim as well last year, which probably helped with that as well. Yeah, so it's but I've been around the traps a while, sort of know what I'm expecting, and just looking forward to the challenge.
Have you been able to rise to each challenge that's popped up when you've gone through the levels of rugby league?
Yeah, just through hard work, experience. Like I said, I've been around a while now, so the main one, and a good group of guys around me. So they're probably the main reasons kind of made.
Chance said a few weeks ago he reached out, congratulations text, and you replied, not your bro. Is that just the nature of the sort of tongue-in-cheekness while there is the rivalry there? You're ready to go this weekend?
Yeah, ready to go, but just a bit of a joke between 2 mates and teammates. But I'm this weekend looking to get the win, so we're just ready to go. What do you make of his, I think it was the Penrith game, he slotted in at 5'8" for the Warriors. He's there again Sunday. You at all surprised, or? No, like maybe a little bit, but not really. He's a class player. He can play in the centres as well. The nature of every sort of player out in the field can play in multiple positions, and Charles is one of them.
obviously he's now a former teammate, but the other half for the Kiwi, Sean Johnson, answering SOS. You're looking forward to seeing him on the other side of the field?
Yeah, just looking forward to getting out there and playing. Yeah, obviously I know what sort of player he can be, so hopefully we turn up and nullify him.
Mitch, obviously you're wearing white today, so it's a little bit more palatable for Kiwi fans, but can you see how the Kangaroos kit rattles the Kiwis?
Yeah, a little bit. I guess we'll find out more on the weekend. So it's like I said, it's just going to be a good contest. I'm looking forward to getting out there.
What does it mean to wear this jersey?
Oh, I'm extremely proud, to represent my country, my friends, my family, my people, I guess. It's just, it's a massive honour and it's the highest achievement of my career.
We're told you don't need any G'ing up for taking on your teammates this weekend, but how are you feeling about it, playing against so many of your teammates in this big clash here at Christchurch?
Oh, extremely calm, but I'm just looking forward to the challenge, getting out there and getting amongst it. I just seen it as another game and another opportunity to put my best foot forward.
We saw a few fans yesterday turn out. Can you see a time when a rugby league team would work here in the NRL?
Yeah, I definitely do see a time. In the near future, probably not as much. I think, it will take time, but I think 100% we will see a team here at some stage.
Mitch, obviously it was always your dream to be here in the Kangaroos squad. When did you actually believe it was achievable to be here?
Look, I've always sort of believed that I was good enough, in a sense, to make it. I just knew I had a lot of sort of things that I had to tidy up on and off the field. And then, I've obviously had to move out of Newcastle and come over to the Warriors, and just the whole club, coaching staff had just sort of backed me and believed me, and probably given me the confidence. And not only that, just worked really hard and tidied those things up to get to where I am. So, they're probably the main thing, but it's sort of always been sitting there.
A lot will or has been made about you taking on the Warriors teammates this weekend. Have you got a final message for them?
No, I'll just, like I said, it's an opportunity for us to go there and get a win. I'm just looking forward to the challenge.
Mitch, how would you sum up your year this year? I mean, you and the Warriors have gone to new heights in the last couple of years. You had a State of O call up this year, and now the Kangaroos. Do you have to pinch yourself that your year has panned out like this?
Yeah, I haven't sort of really thought about that too much at the moment. It's probably something I'll reflect on after the season. I'm just sort of taking it day by day, and I think that's probably been, the best thing I've done all year is I haven't sort of looked too far ahead, and I'm not looking past this weekend at the moment.
Have you been able to give your teammates any insight into how your Kiwis teammates perform out there in the paddock? Or are you keeping that IP kind of close to your chest still as a Warrior?
No, it's pretty obvious what they're good at. There's that much video and you play against that many of them that you know what you come to expect from them. They're great players. So it's a bit more focusing on ourselves and what we need to improve on. And we're going to try and do our best this weekend.
Just on the Origin arena, Blues are obviously looking for a new coach. Have you thought about that at all? Where they should go?
Nah, not at all. I was a little shocked when Madge did that, but I'm focused on the Aussies at the moment.
We had the cultural welcoming yesterday. You're obviously here in New Zealand, you've seen the way they celebrate Maori culture. Is there anything Australia can learn from that as well?
I don't know. We've got a strong culture as well, and we're passionate about it. But that's just what they've got. They've got a lot of passion, don't they? They love it, and we respect it. So there's nothing sort of that we don't really know that we can take from it. But just passion's probably the main one that comes to mind.